in this session we're still busy with our ledger batch journals, and we're now going to look at the options at the bottom here. Search, I've explained many times. The search facility you will basically use if you've got a lot of transactions and you're trying to find a value. Your GL amend, instead of closing the journal and having to go to ledger account maintenance, you can click on the GL amendment here and make changes to the ledger accounts if you need to do so. Just keep in mind that if you do make changes to the type, please ensure that a ledger recalc is done. Then we've got our batch options. Whether we save a batch or load a saved batch, or we print a batch or even delete a batch, that will now be with the information you work with in front of or in front of you, or what you see in front of you, and it also depends in which batch you're currently in. In other words, you can load a batch that you save. Remember, you don't have to save every batch you work in. You will only save batches if you want to reuse them on a regular basis. For instance, I can save my wages batch so that next week or the week thereafter I can just open this, make the changes to the amounts that these employees have to receive, and then I can process the batch. If you've opened a batch by accident, you can delete it, or you can export the batch, meaning taking this information out of IQ and into another format. If you can export, here's a lovely option where you can import. Just remember that your format of the columns has to be exactly the same. I always suggest if you export, use that format, then you know everything is in the right order. The change date option will allow you to change date and then change all the other dates to the date you've selected. Then you've got flash reports. In other words, the flash reports will allow you 9 extra reports while you're busy with your journal processing. The design options available to make changes to the report, and once you're ready, you can process your journal. And that concludes looking at the ledger batch journal options.